dyslexic.
Boom.
So that's the ending of the first game.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Knocking him out the window.
I wouldn't know because I never beat it. It's such a hard game.
Oh.
It is.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is Final Fight 2. The reason we're doing 2 is because it's 2 players.
You know why I beat it?
Why?
Because I played the arcade version of it.
Oh, yeah.
Where you can just pop in quarters.
There you go.
That's why I've seen the ending.
And that's the real version. That one you could play 2 players at least.
Because I spent $980 popping in quarters to beat the game now.
On like an emulator or something.
Yeah.
Right. So just to clarify, I am Maki.
Okay.
Mike is Carlos.
I'm Carlos.
Yeah, she is a little bit faster.
Alright, so just stay away from each other.
Yeah, I'll take the bomb for now.
Alright. I don't think we've hit each other yet, but we're like really conscious of it
Yeah,
now.
we are.
I think if you hit that like fast enough, it looks like his arm's just on screen the whole time.
It does, yeah.
Boom. Can I take that sword out? That'd be nice.
Oh, look, it's Chun-Li. There she is. It really is Chun-Li.
That is cool.
Yeah.
She's eating noodles.
She's got to eat every now and then. Like you don't see the characters eat that often.
Maybe it's Jackie Chan dressed up.
Oh, like in City Hunter.
Yeah.
Expendables 4 is apparently happening too.
Oh my god. Well, who could they even get in it at this point? They've gotten like everybody.
Yeah.
I can't even think of somebody. William Shatner as Captain Kirk. Like who could they?
Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jackie Chan.
That'd be a good one. And he's friends with Stallone, so why
Okay.
not?
Well, that would be good. They're really making 4 though. I thought they would be done with that.
I thought so too, but
Wow.
yeah.
I think I remember kind of liking that movie though. The third one.
Oh, the third one, yeah.
It was
I
like
mean,
okay.
The
That was the Mel Gibson one, right?
Yeah, Mel Gibson was good.
Yeah, he was good.
The second one was the best though by far.
Yeah, right. I know Final Fight was in the arcade.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea if Final Fight 2 or 3 were in the arcade, or was this just Super Nintendo?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah,
I would
don't know either.
imagine they were, but
You think they were? In
I'm
the
not
arcade?
sure.
Yeah.
We could look it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Here, pause.
All right. Here we go.
Let's see. I'm really actually curious. Oh, by the way, and that pause screen. Check out that pause screen.
You know, I had a friend in high school who used to do that all the time, where you'd be playing Street Fighter or something, and like you'd do a move with Cammy or something, and he'd always pause it there, and you wouldn't know what he was doing. You'd just be playing the game, like, yo, why do you keep pausing? He's like, hang on, James, hang on just a minute. Ha, James, look at that. He's like,
Should zoom in on that.
that's something that brings me back, is like doing that. So I was looking up Final Fight 2. Beat 'em up game released by Capcom for the Super Nintendo. It's a sequel to the coin op. So basically, it seems like it was it was developed by Capcom's consumer division with no preceding coin op version.
There's always a lot of ships like those in these Capcom beat 'em ups. There's another one. I think it's called. I don't want to say it's Dynasty Warriors, but like Dynasty Wars or something like that. I can't remember the title of it.
Oh.
But there's other Capcom games that always tend to use that ship in the background.
Really?
Yeah.
These used to be my favorite type of games. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like the fantasy adventure games too, but I remember Double Dragon, Final Fight, like those kind of games where you just hit the streets and beat up a bunch of people, or just the simplicity of it.
The good old side-scrolling beat 'em ups.
Yep. When Street Fighter 2 came out, it didn't really catch on with me right away. Even though it was like, the biggest one-on-one fighting game of its time, biggest tournament fighter.
I played a lot of it.
Yeah. I mean, you know why I didn't get into it right away was because I was so into Final Fight that when I saw a game where you only fight one person at a time, I didn't think it was a big deal. I was like, okay, so it's it's like a beat 'em up, except you're only fighting one person. So it didn't really interest me as much.
It didn't click immediately.
It didn't click immediately, but later on I got it. I think by the time Mortal Kombat came out, then I was all about tournament fighters.
Mm-hmm. I loved Mortal Kombat, and you know what I actually love. You know, fighting fighting a friend is good, but I actually loved trying to make it up the ladder.
Yeah,
and play like the single player. Those games are so good.
Yeah, I think the second one was the best. That was when
that was the one I played the most.
Yeah,
that's when I was really, really into it. I lost track a lot after that. I didn't play much of the ones after that.
We played a lot of one of them in college. I can't remember what it was, but remember I used to play as the drunken guy all the time. Oh, we'll figure it out.
Oh, there's Andre the Giant.
Yeah, that's right. One thing that's really cool about the Oscars is they always have these really cool montages where they show lots of clips.
Yeah.
And they showed a clip from Princess Bride in the last Oscars, yeah. They also showed, you know, when they always do their, I mean, I know you don't really watch. I usually don't watch anyway, but the past few years I have. They, a lot of times they show, like, you know, like, what's the word? Like, in memory of, like, they show all the people who died over the year. And they showed Hiroy Nakajima.
Oh, that's
and that was cool just to have Godzilla recognized at the Oscars.
Yeah.
And then not to mention Creature from the Black Lagoon inspired movie winning Best Picture. Shape of Water was good, by the way. I saw it. I was happy that it won. I would have picked Disaster Artist, but I was happy to see monster movies getting their respect at the Oscars now, which is pretty crazy.
That is cool. By the way, if you get the electric shock right there, it just happened, but it was the same special effect as in Street Fighter with Blanca when he shocks somebody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looked like exactly the same when you see like the skeleton.
That's an interesting contraption those guys got. It's basically like a taser, but it's like their own like homemade taser. They just
he's got a car battery
or something. Yeah.
Well, you know, I think that's what that is. The things that it's a car battery that clips onto the, yeah.
That's kind of an interesting weapon.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Imagine somebody just out in the streets like with that.
It's frightening.
Yeah. Oh.
I was like, how was I even?
I know.
It was like my shoulder was punching
Your shoulder was hitting me. That was ridiculous.
Watch out for Carlos's shoulder, man.
Yeah.
What are they? Oh, there's like landmines?
Yeah, I think so.
Shit.
I don't know. You want to try to step on
one? They can. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to.
Oh, man.
And
make them. Yeah, there you go. That's
that effect I've seen in another game too, where the guy's body like goes on fire.
Street Fighter 2, yeah. Fucking shit.
Street Fighter 2.
Dawson.
Are they just? I wonder if this came out before or after, because
I would imagine
these effects.
I would imagine first Final Fight, then Street Fighter 2, then Final Fight 2 and Final Fight 3.
So they were taking some effects from Street Fighter, and they were trying to throw some of the popular things from Street Fighter 2 into
But they're recycling their own game at least.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's like a ripoff. I'm just saying like they're using some of the same.
And Chun-Li is in this game, so they're connected. I think this is in the same world as Street Fighter 2.
That's so weird to me.
Yeah, isn't it?
And I'm picking up food on the ground right here. Lobster.
You picked up lobster that you found on the ground.
Would you eat lobster that you just found on the ground?
Lobster.
That's like the last thing I would eat off the fucking ground. Ugh, that's like really gross.
Well, here's the thing: how long do you think it's been on the ground? Because what if it just got cooked? Like the lobster was just alive like 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
They just cooked it. They just brought it out on a plate and they put it in the crate and it's like it's fresh.
Well, then it would be a little less disgusting, sure. And it's just in a box, like on a plate. They just made it. Okay, fine. But like, I don't think in this
it's
situation,
still on the ground.
Look in this shitty like abandoned building.
Because you don't know. See, you don't know where it's been, but it might be like the best lobster you ever had.
Okay, well, all right. You're defending the lobster in the crate. Okay. But James had mentioned the Final Fight Guy.
Yeah.
And we took a break. We looked it up. So essentially, Final Fight Guy came out for Super Famicom in Japan, but they also released it as an exclusive game that you could get through Blockbuster Video. So I guess you could buy it or rent it or something. It is available. You can get it, but it's like really rare now. The Blockbuster version came in a pink box, but if you get the Super Famicom version, it actually comes in like a reddish orange box. So that's interesting. I didn't know about that until right now.
Yeah.
When did you hear about Final Fight Guy? I never knew that.
When it came out, because it was probably Nintendo Power or something.
Okay.
And I didn't know what it was. I just thought it sounded really stupid. I'm like, what is Final Fight Guy? And like,
I just never. It's went over. That's one that went out over my head.
Yeah, because the character guy,
right?
Well, I didn't know about because he wasn't in the first Super Nintendo game.
Is that what that is? It's just the Final Fight game with him in it.
And I imagine, I'm not sure,
because people complained like, where is he?
Not just that, but I think they also made it 2 players. Which is basically...
I have to get... It's like the fixed version of the game.
It's the fixed version of the first
I have to get it.
Yeah, exactly. Because they rushed the first one out, so...
So that's why... You know what? There you go. Even though we just came up with this during the video, that's why we're doing the second one first. Because I still have to buy that version, because that's the one we should do.
That's the reason... Yeah. That's exactly the reason why I'm starting us with 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Because...
Did you actually think of that?
I did... But I actually wasn't even thinking to get Final Fight Guy. I was thinking just to play the arcade version.
Oh, okay,
like just
right.
You know, because you probably have it on. Like,
well, yeah, we could play it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you got all those arcade games. So.
Yeah.
But if you want to play the cartridge of Final Fight Guy, then
that would be even better.
I mean, it won't be better, but it'll be closer to the arcade. It'll be closer to the arcade than the first game. Or
I mean, that's true. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like the arcade obviously is like the best.
Yeah. Or I could be wrong on this, but the Sega CD version might have Guy in it, and it might be 2 players.
Oh. I forgot about Sega CD. That's a good idea, too.
Yeah.
Should get them both.
Yeah.
Do them both.
Or just do the arcade and you're fine.
Yeah. I like the history behind that, though. I think that's... You know, you play the arcade, it's the arcade, but the history behind it being released at Blockbuster Video, that's like interesting to me.
Yeah, it is. And that it came in a box that looks
I love that
nothing
kind of shit. Like, I want to know like what other Blockbuster exclusive games like were there, I wonder.
Blockbuster exclusive games.
That could be a video. Blockbuster exclusives.
Yeah, I still have the Nintendo 64 rental case from Blockbuster.
I have a few
might
of
not have them for much longer, but
retro cases. Like I have a Palamedes. Remember that game? I have the rental box for that.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
a lot of the games I own have Blockbuster stickers on it because they were from the and they'd say "Be kind, rewind." But how are you going to rewind a fucking game?
That's somebody who didn't know. Some old person who doesn't play video games.
I don't even think it was that. I think they just didn't have like another
more boxes
because they mostly did movies, and it was like, okay, well. Just use the same sticker. Like, why make a new sticker just because it's a game? It's like, I don't think anybody thought about it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
You're just going to town, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Have a bratwurst, Bracken.
Oh,
Frankenstein?
sorry. Oh.
He's fucking Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah. Ooh.
Any Frankenstein movies coming out this year?
Because
it seems like every year there's some kind of Frankenstein movie.
Yeah, definitely.
By someone somewhere.
I'm sure by October there'll be plenty. Because I think it's... The character is public domain.
What was the last one? I Frankenstein?
Oh, there's a bunch of them. There's Victor Frankenstein, I Frankenstein, Frankenstein's Army.
I think they're doing Yo Frankenstein this year.
Yo Frankenstein, starring Stallone.
Hey, yo!
That Poe movie never happened. Edgar Allan Poe to be portrayed by Sylvester Stallone.
Hey, you know, it's alive, you know? Hey! What's
Hey, yo, Poe.
Hey, yo, Poe.
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
I'm walking. You know how like Vincent Price always did that? All the like, you know. He would do all the Edgar Allan Poe stuff. And he was such a good speaker. Can you imagine Sylvester Stallone doing that?
Well, I don't know.
Stallone reads Poe.
Yeah. And to be clear, I mean, we are joking, but I don't think he was going to play Poe. He was just going to direct it or something like that. Oh, shit.
No, I want him to do one of those things where he's just got the book and it's just him talking to the camera. You know, and he's got like one of those like bathrobes on and a pipe.
Did you ever see the Muppets thing he did? Like,
I'm not sure.
I mean, for the longest time, I've seen the picture of it where he's got like the mug of beer and all the Muppets around. But have you ever watched the whole thing?
I haven't.
It's fucking crazy.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
I love the sound effects when you hit somebody.
Yeah. They're always good, yeah.
That last hit, you hit him like the third time, it makes like a different sound effect.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. It's like that's like the finisher. What's this dude all about? Like, oh my god, it's like a clown?
Yeah, that's different. That seems like they took it out of a Batman Returns game.
Yeah. He's in the wrong game. He just like, wandered in. Alright, I'm going back to Maki.
You're in the wrong game,
Yeah.
clown. Remember Clowny Clown?
Oh, yes, I do. Crispin Glover. I remember he goes on David Letterman and he says, "Oh, I'm going to show
my
this
God.
video." He's like the clowny clown, and David Letterman, he's like okay, and then they play the clip from it, and then the first thing that Letterman says after it goes, he goes, "Well, I thought it was going to be something real silly."
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's great.
I thought it was going to be something real silly.
Yeah, I guess that's like later on. He must have went back on the show because there's that really famous Crispin Glover.
Well, yeah, there's one where he like does the karate kick or whatever, you know.
Yeah. This guy, by the way, there's a dude like this in the arcade version of the first Final Fight. Fuck. I wonder if it's the same guy. What's his name? Roland? I don't remember that. He's kind of like a.
Oh, boy, whatever, it's worth it.
Oh, am I punching you? Fuck, sorry.
Yeah, we gotta get him either way.
He's like Nightcrawler.
Yeah, he's like leaving trails behind him.
Oh my god, he's kicking my ass too.
Motherfuck. Boom! Oh man, he gets up quick too. Oh boy!
Alright, I'm the other dude.
Carlos. Oh boy, this guy's
Fuck
rough.
him. Oh my god, he's throwing down bombs.
Oh.
He dolphined me.
Alright, get on the bomb, get on the bomb! Oh boy.
This is tough.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him into one of his grenades, but it's not happening.
Is that what has to happen here?
I mean, it doesn't have to, but it would
help, right?
Who knows, he might even be immune to him. Oh, when he's off screen, forget about it.
It's the shadow on the ground when he jumps down. You know, because it's hard to like know the plane that he's on.
Yeah, there we go.
Come on. I don't want to punch you though. There you go. There you go.
Oh, I was just gonna kick him.
This is the hardest fight in the fucking game.
They give you a lot of continues in this one.
They do.
Unlike the first Final Fight.
Jeez, this is really hard. There, got him. Come on. How strong is he?
Well, there's his power.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, it's like going down so slow.
Oh, shit. Whoa, he's fucking us up.
Yeah, this is horrible. Oh, see, he's on the wrong plane. I'm like punching in front of him.
Oh, sorry.
And you can't even like get on the right plane because the bombs are in the way. Finally, he's dead.
Wow, that was a shit show.
That was, we died a million times. That would have been like $10 right there.
I think this is the best beat 'em up series on a 16-bit console. I mean, Streets of Rage is good too.
Streets of Rage is really good.
I think, I mean, without playing them back to back, Streets of Rage 3 is by far the best of the Streets of Rage games, I think.
And Streets of Rage 2 is really fucking good.
It's pretty good.
So I mean, I like Final Fight. It's a close call.
I think the first one in each of them might be the weakest. Like Final Fight and the first Streets of Rage are kind of weak.
Maybe not if you have Final Fight Guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Final Fight Guy. What if the game?
Because I didn't think it was called Final Fight Guy. I thought it was called Final Fight Guy.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
It sounds a lot better if you say it that way.
Final Fight Guy. I remember I also hated the character named Birdie in Street Fighter Alpha. Because I'm like, you know, it's it's like a tough guy. How are you gonna call him Birdie? Like, what kind of tough guy name is that?
Well, I hated Birdie the early bird from McDonald's, so I guess
Birdie the early bird from McDonald's.
You know the bird character from McDonald's?
The bird? I don't actually.
If you saw a picture, you would definitely know her.
Okay.
She's in that McKids game. There's like Grimace.
Mm-hmm.
There's Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
There's Birdie.
The weird crescent moon guy with the black shades.
That's
that creepy
Mac Tonight.
Oh,
but he's
yeah,
not.
it was creepy. Yeah.
He's not in that game though. But he was like in the commercials.
McDonald's mascots and stuff.
Yeah. There was a St. Patrick's Day version of Grimace for the Shamrock Shakes called Uncle O Grimacy.
Really? Yeah. Wow, breaking out the obscure.
Yeah. Obscure characters.
No. Do you remember? I could be imagining this, but
hey, I'm Uncle O Grimacy. Have a Shamrock Shake.
Do you remember there was a commercial? It was either McDonald's or Burger King.
Okay.
And it was Don Adams in the commercials.
Oh yeah, I think.
Okay. So that was real.
Or
then.
was it? I think so. Remember Burger King's Kid Club?
I do. I'm trying to remember was it a cartoon or something?
No, it was like I think there were cartoon characters like in the it was part of the commercials, and it was basically Burger King's answer to the Happy Meal. And McDonald's would have like the whatever fucking there'd be like Mario on the screen and be like, come to McDonald's and get the Mario toy.
I kind of remember like a kid on a skateboard with a burger or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That right? Okay.
Yes. So there'd be like the Burger King's Kids Club, and then you go there, you put the fucking crown on, and they give you the bag, and then there'd be a toy. And I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had a Burger King's Kids Club thing where you can go get the Ninja Turtle toys at Burger King's. A lot of the stuff was McDonald's, but basically Burger King tried to do it too. Actually, did you happen to see that movie, The Founder, with Michael Keaton?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so that's about the history of McDonald's and how McDonald's started. And Michael Keaton plays Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's.
When did this come out?
Last year.
Okay, it sounds really familiar.
Yeah, you should really watch that. He's really, really good in it.
Oh, cool.
And actually, I really liked him, by the way, as the villain in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh yeah.
Like he's so fucking good.
Have you seen him in Birdman?
You know what? I hadn't watched it, but I've been wanting to watch it.
That was the best thing I've ever seen him in.
Really?
Like that's kind of like
more than Mr. Mom.
Yeah. Birdman was like the first time giving him like, you know, the whole movie, like basically giving him like all the drama and everything, and like it was really letting Michael Keaton be Michael Keaton like all the way.
Hey James, what was the first movie you ever saw?
Ever?
Yeah.
Oh my God, is that why you're bringing it up? I think it might have been Mr. Mom.
Yeah.
It was in '83.
We've had that discussion before.
Because I know '83 I saw Mr. Mom, Return of the Jedi, and
well, Return of the Jedi I know you saw in the theater. Did you see Mr. Mom in the theater?
I did. I saw Octopussy in the theater because my dad was really into James Bond.
Yeah, my dad too. Yeah.
Mr. Mom, believe it or not, because I was fucking 3 or whatever.
Did your dad like Sean Connery, or did he like the next one?
Well, Roger Moore was the current Bond when we were watching, so he would watch whatever was the current Bond.
Right.
Like he kept up with them. But Mr. Mom, there's a scene with a vacuum cleaner, and I think I had like a phobia of vacuum cleaners when I was a kid, and that scene, believe it or not, scared the shit out of me, and like I was like crying and putting up like
scene in Mr. Mom.
Yeah, the vacuum cleaner scene in Mr. Mom. And that's not all. Also, the scene in Octopussy where James Bond is a clown or something.
James Bond's vacuuming the.
It wasn't the clown because I wasn't afraid of clowns, but I was afraid of balloons because I think a balloon popped in my ear when I was a kid or something.
Okay, well that makes sense.
And like the noise of a balloon, basically just the sight of a balloon would scare me because I was always be afraid they're gonna pop. So when James Bond had all those balloons or whatever it was, there was something with a clown and balloons. Like my dad had to like, I remember being like on my dad's shoulder as he's like taking me out of the theater because I'm like screaming and putting up a fuss.
I'm not afraid of clowns either. I never have been, like It or any of that stuff. But I am very much afraid of Clowny Clown.
Oh yeah,
that's a little scary to me.
You know what I remember? This is random, but I probably told the story where I cut my finger off when I was 3 years old.
No. I've never heard you tell me that ever. I didn't know that.
When I was 3, my parents had this exercise bike, and of course this has nothing to do with Final Fight 2 or anything. But
well, this is a violent game.
Yeah, I guess
one of
so.
them could get their fingers cut off.
Well, I was.
How's that for a...
I was basically just being a stupid kid, and I was playing with the exercise bike, and I was turning the pedal around, and when you spin the pedal, there's that like I should have got that, but it's all right. The gear in the middle was spinning really fast, and I kind of, for some reason, like I couldn't catch the pedal, so I reached in with my finger to grab the gears, basically being a complete idiot.
Yeah.
I'm 3 years old, I didn't really know any better, and sliced my finger like right off. Like it was just like hanging off, but it was like all the way through, like to the bone.
Did you go to the hospital?
Yeah, and they sewed it back on. It's here's the. All right, you can vaguely see the line there.
Oh yeah.
That.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, but I remember what it looked like when it was like hanging off.
Imagine your parents must have been freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, I think later on, I brought that up to my parents. Like, remember that time when I cut my finger off, and my dad goes, "That was the worst night of my life." So those are things I remember when I was 3. I mean, also there was the dragon in my dreams.
You never told me that. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That may be the stupidest thing I ever did.
When I was 3 years old, we had a fireplace, and we had it was like a glass. You know, there's like glass in the fireplace, and I just I guess I didn't know or didn't think the fire. You're 3 years old, so you don't fucking know. I put my hands like on the glass.
Yeah.
Not knowing that that's like so fucking hot.
Yeah.
And I had to go to the hospital.
You're thinking just like, oh, the fire's on the other side of the
Yeah,
glass.
exactly.
What's gonna happen?
Like you don't know that the glass is like hot.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta. It's all a reminder, all the things I gotta watch that my kids don't do, basically. Yeah. So it's like, you know, you live and you learn, and then you try to like, you know, you make sure that
there's always something you don't think of. It's
it
gotta be so fucking stressful.
Oh yeah, like anything could happen at any minute, any time, ever.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See like the devil on the wall right there?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I feel like that maybe we're getting close to the end because now we're in the evil place.
Maybe.
We're in like the bad dude's fortress.
I feel like it would look a little more evil, but we'll see.
Well, we're like leading up to it, so maybe there'll be another bigger devil face coming up.
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, really?
Well, and you're on your last life, so stop it. Now you're
that it?
Before I even got to say it. Well, we might, maybe. We'll see. Credit 2? Oh, credit 0.
Oh, is that just it?
Wow. That's it, huh? Shit.
All right, well, we didn't make it.
We made it pretty far.
Yeah.
I don't see any way we could pick that up again either. We'd have to just play from the beginning. So, yeah.
Well, next time we got to get good.
Yeah, we got to get good, brah.
Yeah, it's a good game. I'd like to play the third one someday.
We should, yeah.
And if I can get it, Final Fight Guy.
Final Fight Guy.
Would we call that video Final Fight 1? Or like
Final
Fight 1 Guy?
If you play the arcade, it's Final Fight. Play Final Fight Guy on the cartridge.
Final Fight Guy.
Yeah, because then we're playing a port, so
true.
We're playing Final Fight Guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends. If you want to play Final Fight Guy, I don't. Either way, you know. So.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Someday we'll be back with more Final Fight.
Oh, what about Final Fight? There's Mighty Final Fight on Nintendo.
Isn't there Final Fight 1?
And we played it. We did a.
But yeah, the footage got fucked up.
Yeah.
A year or two ago, we shot a whole James and Mike Monday episode with Ryan.
I mean, the recording got screwed up or something, but
yeah.
Okay.